Now to discuss about the first impressions of the Madani budget, we have on the line tonight Benedict Weerasena, Research Director of al-Amanah. Thank you so much, Benedict, for joining us on AWANI tonight. I want to get your initial impressions of Budget 2024. What were the key measures outlined for you?
I think I have a positive view of this budget. A few aspects that really was exciting was the government's commitment to an open economy. I think what really surprised us was the program on Malaysia's visa liberalization plan, which is, for example, facilitating the approval of employment pass for investors in strategic key sectors, increasing the ease of visa on arrival, and also relaxing the conditions for the MM2H program. I think these moves are really exciting because it increases investment activity and Malaysia's attractiveness. Look, Malaysia has the ecosystem, but we need the right policies to attract greater investment and also tourism activity. Not only that, something that we have supported for a really long time and it's implemented now, will be implemented in 2024, is the long-term social visit pass for international students. We've seen Malaysia as a talent hub for the best brains of the global south and the developing world, especially for Muslim countries. But we have never seen a strategy to retain these best brains who do their masters, do their PhD in Malaysia. And this is a form of brain gain to overcome the brain drain issue that we have. In fact, this move will also boost our higher education sector, the attractiveness of our private higher education institutions, because international students want to know that they have a possibility of staying on to gain job opportunities or probably experience before going back to their respective countries. So I think this is a really great move. On this, the second thing that I think a lot of people are talking about is the commitment to the market economy and market dynamics. Now, the removal of price ceiling on eggs and chicken, I know it's controversial, but we have supported this removal of price ceilings for a long time. It's because this allows market dynamics to play its role in regulating demand and supply. And rightfully pointed out by the Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, is that it will ensure supply of eggs and chicken in the long run. And this definitely addressed the issue of shortages of eggs and chicken when there was a price ceiling. Instead, what is being done to control the cost of living is supply side strategies to ensure that food security is maintained. For example, the allocations to optimize land use, increase crop, and also livestock yields. One more thing I just want to point out as an overview is there is a good balance of short-term and long-term goals as an overview. One thing we see, for example, is the education sector, which is which gets the largest allocation every year. In the short term, there's a trust fund for underprivileged students, for poor students. Also, in the long term, sometimes something that we have pushed for is that the government is allocating 100 million ringgit allocation for holistic remedial measures to overcome learning losses during the COVID-19 pandemic. I think this is really a long-term goal that needs to be addressed. It's not just about short-term measures to ensure access to education, but it's also long-term measures to ensure that those who missed out on classes for whatever reason during the COVID-19 pandemic, that remedial measures are provided to them so that they do not lose out in the long term.